Hello chatbox out there. Today in this video I'm just going to be letting you guys know about what I got to on my Monday. Hope you guys have all had a great start to your week. This morning I got ready for the day ahead. I had a nice refreshing shower and then had some jam toast and a cup of tea and went onto my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. My dad had been at work, he got back and went off to bed, and my older sister is at work, so is my older brother and younger brother, and my younger sister is in uni. My mum was out and she was sorting stuff out in the end room, and I feel testable for my dog Has, and it's a lovely sunny day today. My dad got back, and before he went for his nap, he was sorting stuff out in the garden. I then got my Bluetac dolls out ready for me to sort out and finish sorting those out, then put those away. And I watched The Labyrinth. Absolutely love that film. Such a great film. Rest in peace, David Bowie. And I watched some Scooby Doo episodes and Gemini the Holograms episodes, and also some Friends, Pippa How My Mother, and other comedy stuff. And watched some Baby Daddy episodes as well. Missed that show so much. And then I had a cup of tea and a sandwich for my lunch, and I watched some stuff off record, Beto Player, and catch up on the TV out the end room, and called my mate up as he is coming over this evening, and we're going to be going to the pub for a nice catch up as he's been feeling a bit down in the dumps at the moment. So I'm just going to be having a catch up with him to cheer him up, be his counsellor for a few hours. Always good for a good chit chat and a good listen. I am, so that's good. And I went and drew and worked on the dinner structure of my book. It's going really well, lots of twists and turns and a few plot twists here and there, so I'm really enjoying that. Very exciting, very dramatic, love it, and I've left it on a bit of a cliffhanger, so I can't wait to get back to writing that. I always like leaving it on a little bit of a suspense, so I'm always like thinking of new ideas and stuff, always writing a story in my head. And I listened to a bit of Paloma Faith, Lady Gaga, Kylie, and have had Kylie Minogue's Golden stuck in my head all day, and I'm so still so like, oh my gosh, I can't even put into words, happy and like on cloud nine about seeing Kylie on Friday. She was amazing, and I thought I'd forget and stuff, but thanks to a load of people posting and sharing photos, I'm able to relive it over and over again, which is awesome, and it's a night I'm not going to forget in a long time. And I watched some Doctor episodes and some Supernatural and Charmed episodes and some old Riverdale episodes, and I can't wait for the new series of that to start, and also of Supernatural season 14. And I watched some classic Doctor Who with David Tennant and some like older Doctor Who like with Tom Baker. Fourth Doctor, probably my favourite Doctor, shortly followed by David Tennant. David Tennant was my first Doctor, like, well, I watched it with Nine, but I wasn't a big fan of Nine. But David was really my Doctor. He made me love it, and I watched some Sarah Jane Adventures episodes as well, and some Tortured and Primeval, and watched Hellboy 2. And I'm so excited as they're making a Hellboy 3. Me and my mum always love watching the Hellboy films, as my mum's a big fan of the Hellboy series, and I worked on some new songs, played on my keyboard, and I listened to the Greatest Showman album. I love the song Tightrope from that album. It's such a great song, such a great film, and I've watched that film about a billion times now. And I watched that film earlier on and listened to the Moulin Rouge soundtrack as well. Absolutely love soundtracks from the Moulin Rouge, and I was just singing my heart out. Just love it. And did a bit of karaoke yesterday evening, and yesterday we had a roast for tea, and then had some apple crumble, which was delicious. And then I watched the Strictly and X Factors and Caught Up on Strictly, and Joe Sugg is really good, and I was amazed with how well he did, and he danced to A Hard Take on Me, and it was such a great performance, and I was just so amazed by his performance. And yeah, they all did really well. I think Craig was a bit tough on them when it's their first week. I mean, you got to be a bit gentle on them at first, and yeah, love it. And I found out that my family like cousins on my mum's side are going to be in the audience in one of the X Factor arena auditions because they were there sat in the audience and the camera showed them, so they posted it onto Facebook, but it'll be aired in like November time. But yeah, I watched the Tom and Jerry movie and some Scooby Doo DVDs, and I watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and some other DVDs, and listened to some CDs and vinyl, and listened to a bit of Duran Duran, A Heart, Bon Iver, and Banana Wama, and some other singers and bands, and listened to a Panic at Disco. My dad got up for his nap and was sorting stuff around the house. I tidied up the kitchen and just tidied up upstairs, like Cinderella I am, and I watched Ever After and watched The Secret Garden and watched Stuart Little and watched some Disney movies and had a bit of a Disney marathon yesterday. And I played on Minecraft and Subway Surfer and Mario Kart and played on my Kindle and DS and played on Thrift, Stardoll and some other game sites. And I played Monopoly, Game of Life, Cheat Spoons and some other cards and bobbies with my siblings earlier on, and I watched Annie. Absolutely loved that film. I love saying absolutely. I don't know why. And I watched Birds of a Feather episodes and some episodes of Escape to Country, Grand Designs, and DOSOS, and some other house buying makeover, garden house makeover shows, and some tree house making competition episodes. And I watched Hobby Casualty Doctors, Scotland Street, and some other medical drama stuff. And watched The Bill, CSI, Criminal Minds, and some other crime and investigation and police drama stuff like The Bill, and watched some X Factor and BGT auditions, and watched some diversity dance performances, and watched some clips off YouTube of some people making like doll hairstyles and cutting and dyeing Barbie dolls' hairs and making amazing hairstyles. It was so cool, and also watched some cake decorating videos on YouTube and some other arts and craft vids, and watched some doll hostel videos, and I took some dolls and doll stuff off eBay, Amazon, and Swiss, and watched some old Glee episodes and listened to some Glee covers. Absolutely love Glee and miss that show dearly. See, again, I keep on saying absolutely. I'm going to try not to say absolutely. And I watched some of my favourite YouTubers' new vlogs that they have out at the moment. Watched some fan vids and some multi-final stuff, and went and wrote some fanfic and watched some Wob One, Malik, Will and Sunny, and some Klein and other fandom vids and stuff, or some fandom stuff I absolutely love. And yeah, again, I've said it again, and I don't even realise now that I say it. And I watched Charlie's Angels. Apparently, Cameron Diaz has retired from acting, which is gutting because I absolutely love Cameron Diaz. And I have read somewhere that she's going to be in the new Shrek, of course, because she plays Fiona, and that's probably going to be one of her last films, which is a shame because I love Cameron Diaz. She's a great actress. And I watched The Haunted Mansion and have recorded at the end room The Haunted Mansion, Hocus Pocus, Adam's Family, all the family friendly PG kind of Halloweeny films because I'm not a big fan of horror films because I'm a bit of a wimp, unfortunately. I do watch some of them, but I'm not a big fan of the scary horror things. I like the gory ones, but not like too scary of films because, yeah, just not a big fan of them. I watched quite a few of them, like Halloween and The Exorcist and stuff. I've watched them, but they didn't really appeal to me. I kind of like the more like ones like Anna's Family and stuff, which are classics. I always like watching those around Halloween. And it's autumn now. I love autumn. Orange and yellow leaves, feeling the crunching of leaves underneath your feet while on walks, the cold breeze and crisp air and hot chocolates, pumpkin carving, walks, movie nights, hot chocolates, game nights. I just love autumn so much. It's just such a great time of year and great to get lots of photos of the orange and yellow leaves, and it's just lovely time, and it's such a lovely sunny day today, and I'm probably going to go for a walk later on and get some nice nature photos because I haven't really been able to at the moment because it's been so rainy and stormy and windy, and weather's just been a bit crap, but the weather's getting a lot better, so that's good. And I am going to be sorting out my Bluetac dolls a bit later on, and then going to be uploading some of the dolls of dollhouse and Bluetac doll photography that I did today onto my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I posted loads of photos onto my Facebook from a few weeks ago, and Instagram and Twitter. And I've just been treating some of my Wobble fans about the Wobble wedding that's coming in October, and I'm so excited for that. And just watched some Wobble stuff, and I watched some episodes of Big Brother 3 and British Bake Off, and I then was watching some episodes of Skins and some other classic soap stuff like Waterloo Road. And I want to create a write and make and star in a soap that's located in the nearest city to me, as there was one set in the nearest town near me called Skins, which unfortunately finished, and so I want to create a new one for people like me that can do it and it be local, because there's soaps set in like London, Liverpool, and stuff like that, but there's no soap near enough for me to be in, so I'd love to do that. And yeah, watch your space, as they say. Never know what can happen. Work hard, dream big, and who knows what could happen. I'm now off to go watch today's Hono and Neighbours, wipe my journal a bit, and then have a cup of tea and a snack, and then going to be finishing off sorting my Bluetac dolls out and doing a bit more dolls and dolls of Bluetac doll photography. I hope you guys have all had a great start to your week. Well, have a lovely rest of your week, and I shall see you soon with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.